even more areas. Why? It needed natural resources, rubber and oil down in that area. Okay? So we talked about the Nile River, the river being a benefit, something that was there, helping Egypt, and here we're talking about something that wasn't there that led Japan to do something. Okay, stop. The next theme that we'll deal with in regard to global history regions is identifying important individuals who had a tremendous impact on global history. Could have been an action, could have been something that they wrote, could have been an invention. And it asks, this particular region asks you to identify two important persons. They gave you a list, and on that list were two people that I said, oh, we can do that. And the first person was Johann Gutenberg. So Johann Gutenberg was alive during the 1400s, and that's where he was living. Okay, he was living in Western Europe, in Germany, and in the 1450s, Johann Gutenberg developed what's called the printing press. And the printing press that he used, he could move. He had a whole bunch of letters. He could put the letters in, form words, print it, take the letters out, put the letters in again, make another page. And as a result of the printing press, we have that's the significance of the printing press. That there is basically an explosion of information that is now available. Keep in mind, prior to this, prior to Gutenberg and the printing press, you wanted a copy of a book, you wrote it out. So that takes a long time. So books were produced much faster, and you had a lot of information that all of the information about the Romans and the Greeks, right, and the Islamic world and the Far East was now put in books, and people could read these things. So you start to have people having their own personal libraries. So you know, everybody, you look around this room, you see all these books. Just an incredible amount of information that was produced. So, with the explosion of information in the 1400s, this new invention, and I just want to point out a few of the important changes that were spread shortly after the 1400s. Less than 100 years after the invention of the printing press, we had a man by the name of Martin Luther who had ideas in the area of religion. So with the printing press, if he had ideas, his ideas could be printed up right, fast, in large numbers, and spread. So people found out about Martin Luther. And his ideas spread, so the printing press led directly to his becoming more and more well known. And what's the significance here? The Protestant Reformation. How did people find out about new religious ideas other than the Catholic Church? Right? Things were printed up. And then you've got other people in the Protestant Reformation. You have John Calvin. You have Henry VIII in England. Around the very same time as Martin Luther, which was the 1520s, you have somebody by the name of Christopher Columbus. And he came back. And we know that Christopher Columbus brought back information that there's land, a whole bunch of land out there, and explorers went out there. They came back, people wrote these things up, wrote books, printed them out, made maps, all of them reproduced on, right? So, Columbus was in the age of?
Attention our athletes and coaches. Today our sports award is going to be conducted at the third floor cap at 4 o'clock. It's very hot outside and it's very nice to stay and celebrate your achievements in the third floor cap at 4 o'clock. Thank you everybody. Looking forward to seeing everyone.
We have a national concert.
Thank you.
So information about the age of exploration was spread, and also we have a period known as the Enlightenment. Writers, thinkers, scientists, their ideas spread as a result of the printing press. So again, bringing it down to today, you can point out that important person, impact on global history, Gutenberg and the printing press. The next person in this region, so they ask you for two important people. Staying in the same area in Western Europe. The person I picked was on the list.
John Locke.
So John Locke.